Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to learn something about harnessing solar power, a panacea for Pakistan's energy and economic woes. What is this topic that we are going to discuss today? It tells us that how solar power can completely eradicate the woes of Pakistan. What is solar power? Let's introduce this solar power first of all. Solar means related to sun, and power means the energy that we derive from sun through the solar panels that we use for electricity. Now, how using solar power can mitigate the challenges that Pakistan is facing to get energy, to get electricity. Now, this is a panacea for Pakistan's energy and economic woes. How panacea? Panacea means a solution to every disease, a complete and perfect solution to every disease. Now, Pakistan is facing energy crisis very much. There is load shedding, there is no electricity at homes, and there are a lot of problems related to electricity and energy. So, using solar power, all such problems can mitigate, can completely get eradicated from our country if we harness the solar power, which is renewable. Solar power is such a power that can never end. Until the sun exists, the solar energy can be gotten, and it does not end. For an instance, like fossil fuels or petrol, if someone used, then it would end. But solar power never ends. Therefore, the more you use it, it's just completely okay because it's not dwindling. It's not decreasing. Let's see its introduction. Pakistan has been grappling with a severe energy crisis for decades. Since the independence of Pakistan till today, Pakistan has been in these issues of electricity, load shedding, energy crisis means since the independence. Not only the talk of some decades, the recent decades, but also since the independence of Pakistan, Pakistan has been facing these issues. The country faces significant challenges in meeting its energy demands. Pakistan has a lot of energy demands. The people of Pakistan need more energy and electricity, but the country is not able to provide them as much electricity and energy as they need. For an instance, there are lots of people in Pakistan who need energy at their villages, but that energy is not available because there are no grid stations, there is no electricity, there are no wires of electricity going to their villages. Thus, Pakistan is unable to provide them electricity, and when any person's needs are not complete, how would that person be able to think about the economic progress, and how even would economic progress or his development be possible? So Pakistan has been unable to give the energy required by the people to them since its independence. Energy demands are not completed, resulting in frequent outages. Sometimes the electricity gets off. If such great factories are running and the power shuts down, then there is loss of thousands of rupees, lakhs of rupees, just even if it goes just for a second. For an instance, in Karachi, there are a lot of factories. If energy goes, if electricity goes for just a second, all the system will go. All the system will have complete losses. Apart from that, because of electricity, lots of other things happen. I would say that all our life is dependent upon electricity, be it our clothes from waking up to till sleeping. An individual's whole life surrounds the electricity. Everything is on electricity. Your mobile phones, which has become like the part of your body, and your homes, your home appliances, your food, and everything depends upon electricity. So Pakistan is seeing a lot of outages, frequent outages, load shedding, and a crippling impact on the economy. These all things are having a crippling effect on economy. The factories, especially the businesses, the offices, the bureaus, whatever go on, it's because of the electricity. If electricity goes, it means that all the system of the country is just in dwindling condition. Therefore, the economy has also very negative impacts and negative things on it because of frequent electricity outages as well as load shedding. Now, what is solar power and how to use solar power in mitigating the woes of Pakistan of economy as well as the energy. Solar power, as mentioned earlier, is the power that we derive from sun. Sun gives us light, and that sunlight is itself an energy. So using that energy, we can generate a lot of electricity, and from electricity we can generate heat or whatever things we like because of electricity, that is energy. What is solar power and how can it help mitigate the problems of Pakistan? A viable solution, solar power, offers a clean, renewable, sustainable solution to Pakistan's energy woes. That's a very beautiful thing. Now, solar power is a viable solution. Means it is competitive solution. It has a lot of qualities. First of all, it is clean. If you use petrol in your cars, what does it mean? It means that you are spoiling the environment. There will be fumes, smoke coming out of your vehicles, so it's not clean. But solar power does not leave any smoke, therefore it's clean. It's renewable. The more you use it, the more you will get. Sun keeps on giving its light, so you may store the energy that you want in batteries. For an instance, solar panels take electricity from the solar light, and then you store that energy of solar sun in your batteries. And after keeping that all light in your batteries, then it will be renewable. The more energy will be coming from the sun, and it is sustainable. As we discussed in one of our previous lectures, that what is sustainability? Sustainability means that you are using the resources, but for future generations they are also safe. That is means sustainable development. If you cut the trees for yourself, all the trees, what would the future generations do? Thus, this energy, the solar energy, is sustainable. Use this generation can use, then the next generations, all the coming generations can use it. Therefore, it is sustainable energy and it's very beneficial too. Solution to Pakistan's energy woes. Whatever Pakistan's problems are of energy, these all problems can be solved if Pakistan harnesses the solar energy properly. With an average of 8 to 9 hours of sunshine per day, Pakistan has an immense potential for harnessing solar energy. In Pakistan, very luckily, which is not available in most of other countries, Pakistan has 8 to 9 hours of sunshine. Therefore, what happens that in these 8 to 9 hours of the day, Pakistan can take and accumulate energy in all parts of Pakistan, be it Thar, be it Jacobabad, be it Sakhar, be it any part of Pakistan. Pakistan can harness 8 to 9 hours of solar energy throughout the day. Just by this, Pakistan can mitigate all the energy and economic woes of Pakistan. The factories can run, the offices can run, and everything can run by the help of solar energy. Now, Pakistan has an immense potential for harnessing solar energy. Because of this energy that Pakistan can get 8 to 9 hours per day, Pakistan can generate a lot of electricity. First thing, not only the individuals can generate, like the farmers or domestically harnessing this energy, but Pakistan can take this energy and send it to other countries also, if Pakistan does these all things in a proper, structured and ordered way. Benefits. What are the benefits of solar energy? Energy security. First of all, there will be energy security. Pakistan will be able to save a lot of energy, and there will be energy security. Number 2, economic growth. As mentioned earlier, offices, factories, economy, all the things, all the departments of Pakistan and organization can run on economy, on the solar energy, and thus there will be a lot of economic growth, because there will be less problems and people would think more about developing. And number 3, environmental benefits. Here what happens that if you have to, for an instance, cook something. For cooking something you need gas, but that natural gas goes in the environment and it endangers the environment. However, if you use the solar energy for cooking something, there will be less harms of solar energy. Therefore, it is very environmentally friendly. Using fossil fuel, for example, a car or a vehicle is running on the petroleum fuel. So if we change that to solar energy, it means that we would not need the petrol. First thing, it would be saved, and it would be environmentally friendly because petrol exhumes the fumes, but it does not. Rural electrification. In many parts of Pakistan where there are villages, there is no electricity. Why? Because there are no grid stations, no wires, no electricity completely, no system of electricity. But if Pakistan government does not impose more taxes on the solar panels, every village, every rural area is going to have electricity. And when they have electricity in the rural areas, it means that they will be able to have a greater impact on the economy. In the fields of our rural areas in Pakistan, if solar energy is used, their homes will be shining and they can work at night also to work for the progress and prosperity of the country. Therefore, it is going to help the economy of Pakistan do better throughout the world globally. Reduce load shedding. Because of this, when most of the people would switch towards the solar energy, there will be reduced load shedding also. People are using their own ACs on solar panels. People are using their whole households lights and fans through the solar panels. Thus there will be less burden on WAPDA, Water and Power Development Authority of Pakistan, WAPDA. So load shedding will completely be eradicated from the country. Now, initiatives and progress. What is Pakistan government officially doing for taking some initiatives to give support to solar power in Pakistan? Number one, renewable energy policy. Pakistan has maintained renewable energy policy in which Pakistan aims to maximize solar energy use by 25%, 30% by 2025, which is the current year. So 25% of the people of Pakistan, according to the Pakistan government's policy, are going to harness solar energy at their homes. Number two, solar power projects. Pakistan has launched the solar power projects as well, in which the people can have solar panels to their homes and install them, and at the government level as well, many offices, many factories are going to have the solar power projects by which Pakistan's economy and Pakistan's progress will have a leap towards success. Number three, net metering. Pakistan has allowed net metering as well, in which if any household is producing electricity and there is surplus electricity through the solar panels, so that person, that individual factory or organization or department can sell that electricity back towards WAPDA, Water and Power Development Authority. So these are the initiatives, three most important initiatives that Pakistan government has taken towards improving the energy crisis in Pakistan. Challenges and future directions. What challenges is Pakistan facing, and what are the future directions in Pakistan? First of all, the biggest challenge in Pakistan for adopting solar energy is infrastructure and technology. Pakistan is facing a lot of infrastructure issues and technological issues like manpower also. How there are less people who know the work of solar panels, and Pakistan has also not the proper equipment and infrastructure to get solar power come to power. Number two, financing. There is less money, less financing in the solar power projects, because of which many people avoid to go towards them. There are taxes also on the solar panels, because of which people avoid that, and batteries are also very expensive. Number three, policy framework. Pakistan lacks policy framework also, a proper policy framework. In words or in their minds, the people have a lot of policies to implement solar powers throughout the country, but at the organizational and national level, Pakistan definitely lacks the policy framework, because of which these issues occur in Pakistan. At the end of the day, we can see that Pakistan can harness solar power in a very efficient way, making Pakistan progressive not only by the helps of economics, but also developed as the standard of life. Using solar power, we can change Pakistan, and Pakistan can have a great leap towards economic success and economic prosperity. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.